Hey there, folks. Welcome to another Stu's Game Reviews live stream. The game that I have here today is a really exciting one called The Market. It's like one of the most exciting topics you can make for a game. It sees all these like stocks and stuff, like a picture of an old newspaper where they used to print stocks in the newspapers, if anybody remembers that. If you're super old like me, they used to print stock ups and downs in the newspaper. I guess this guy has some money on top of the newspaper or something, but this is the game of the market, and we'll play it. But we'll also have, to spice it up a little bit, we also have another copy of CLOAD Magazine. This is going to be another TRS-80 stream. We'll start with the CLOAD Magazine, and we'll kind of go to the market and see which is better. But I have with me a special guest today. If you've been on the channel a few times, you probably have heard him before, or seen him kicking butt as a moderator in the chat. And I'm speaking, of course, of Jeremy from the Gamers Grotto channel. Hey, how's it going, Jeremy?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm going pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm going to start this Twitch stream as well, just in case we maybe get somebody there, although I usually don't. Usually there's like one person there who's silent. But I just started it, so now Twitch is going as well. And, yeah.
The one person in the live chat is me.
Yeah, I know. That's what I figured. Well, no, I'm saying usually there's one person in the live chat on Twitch. I assume that's not you, but
no.
Usually on the YouTube side we get a bunch of people. Although it is a little bit late, and also I didn't stream for like a week and a half because first I got COVID, and then I was traveling, and I tried to stream when I was traveling, but it ended up being too difficult, and I was really tired. If last time I streamed, people told me to go to sleep because I was exhausted. So I ended up not streaming for like the last week and a half because I came back, and I was jet lagged, and anyway, this is the first stream in a while, and I should be getting back to my regular schedule now. But, probably some of the regulars, already found other pursuits temporarily, I'm assuming. Anyway. Let's start.
I doubt it. I think people will come in.
Yeah, people will come in. So if you look at this tape, there's two sides to it. There's level 2 basic and level 1, and for the most part the programs are the same. But there's one program which is on the level 1 side, which is not on the level 2 side, and that's this one, High Q, which is nothing special. But let's load it for posterity and see what it looks like, and go from there. So actually, I'm going to switch the emulator into level 1 mode. Let's do that quickly. Level 1, and then if I load up the actual cassette tape, here we go, and then CLOAD, press play. Now it should be loading up that program. I had a hard time getting this tape to load for some reason, but eventually I did get it to work. The nice thing about these old tapes is that usually you can get them to work with some fiddling, because they usually can't be distorted that badly that it won't load at all. And even if it is, there's multiple copies usually of each one. So for example, this High Q thing is recorded twice on the tape, once at .202, once at counter 404. So if one of them is bad, usually one of them will work. But it can be a bit of a pain to get it to work. Just sometimes you have to trial and error and try a lot of different things and try different volumes of the cassette and different things like that. So, excuse me, it can be a little bit annoying. But Jeremy, you never had a TRS-80 back in the day or anything like that, right?
No, no. My first computer was a Tandy 1000.
That's not bad. That's Radio Shack TRS-80 line basically.
Yeah, my friend had a what did he have? He had a Commodore 64, I think, and so I would always go over there and we'd play Tapper and stuff like that.
Right. The Tandy 1000 came out in 1984, I think, and that was an IBM PC compatible, but it had extra, it was PC Junior compatible. It had better sound and better graphics than a regular IBM PC. But it was made by Tandy Corporation, the same people that made the TRS-80. So TRS-80, TRS, in case people don't remember I said this before, stands for Tandy Radio Shack. And so the TRS-80 was the first computer they made. They made a bunch of the TRS-80 line, and then at some point they made this Tandy 1000, which was, like I said, PC Junior compatible, and that ended up being Very popular, extremely popular. They say that King's Quest only survived because the Tandy 1000 ran it. And then it went up, they made the Tandy 2000, Tandy 3000, different computers in that line. Alright, so Haiku, you've probably seen this game before. This is the type of thing I used to take with me when I was on a trip. I had a little travel version of this. In Haiku, 32 pegs are arranged in a cross shape of 33 spaces. The center space is empty. The objects remove only one of the pegs by horizontal or vertical jumps. Jump pegs are removed. A fantastic game is one that ends with only one peg remaining. And a perfect game is the last peg remaining in the center position. So, intercede, you can't move anymore. R to redraw, I review the instructions. So, you've seen this game before, I'm assuming, right, Jeremy?
Me? Yeah, no, of course. They had a rendition of this in Shivers.
Oh, really?
The Sierra game Shivers. Yeah.
Did you have to beat?
You had to get the last peg in the middle in order to solve the puzzle.
Right. So that's what you're supposed to do here too. I think when I was a kid, I was able to beat this, but now I don't think I could do it anymore. Yeah.
I might add that I sucked at it.
I was going to ask if you want to.
I had to use a walkthrough.
I was going to ask if you wanted to play, but I guess not. I mean, this is the idea. So, just if everybody hasn't seen it, so I'm saying 5 to 17. So, making this the peg here. Can you see my mouse arrow? Probably, right? Yeah.
Can I see your mouse arrow?
No. I'm pointing to this peg here. So this peg, at least you can see it on the stream. So this peg will jump over this one and go to this hole in the middle, and then you take away the one that got jumped over. So that's what I just did. And now there's two holes. So basically every time you move, you get one more free space, essentially. But it's very, very difficult to do this and have it actually work. You gotta really know what you're doing, and I don't. So when I do it, it's not gonna work. Basically, is what I'm saying. I mean, I could try it, but I know it's gonna end up a recipe for disaster at the end of the day.
I think it would be really funny if I pulled up the Shivers walkthrough and it worked for this game.
Well, it should. It's the same puzzle.
Yeah, I would not.
I mean, that's the problem with it, though. Really, it's it's the same puzzle. It's just a classic puzzle that probably many people have played before. So let's see. I'm playing it a little bit. I'll play it a little bit, but I'm gonna lose. I don't know how to do this properly. It's I have so much fun here. Let's see. I'll do 26 to 12. 27 to 13. Let's do 30 to 18. Let's do, I don't know, 11 to 25. 13 to 11. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing is really the bottom line here. I'm just completely guessing. 16 to 18. I think I already blew it, by the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. 18 to 30. 33 to 25. Yeah, I mean, this is super exciting. I mean, it's so exciting. I mean, I don't. This is boring, honestly. Like I said, I suck at it. If I knew what I was doing, it might be fun, but I don't. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy at all. I mean, if you know what you're doing. I feel like I could have done it, but I already blew it.
Yeah, 90% of Shivers when I was a kid, I'd either use a walkthrough or I'd get my sister, who was a lot smarter at puzzles than I was, to solve them for me.
Sounds about right.
And she was not into video games at all, so it was really funny. I'd be like, she'd be like in the middle of homework, and I'm like, help me solve this damn puzzle in this game.
Did she help you, or she's like, F you?
No, she'd help me, but she'd sigh heavily and be like, "Ah, fine." and then, and then, and then she'd solve it in like 2 seconds,
Of course.
and then go back to her homework.
Yeah, of course. It's easy. It's always easy for everybody else. I don't know what I'm doing here. 7 to 9. I'm almost out of options on what to do. So it's gonna be over relatively soon. I think I just blew it. As a matter of fact.
See, in Shivers, the name of this game is called Chinese Checkers, which I don't even know if that's the proper name for this.
It's called Haiku in this game, and I've seen it called Haiku before.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably right, but I'm not sure. I don't have no real idea what it's supposed to be called. But I know I can tell I messed it up. And there's no way to win from this situation that I'm in right now.
Yeah, this is how I would solve it too without the walkthrough. It would just be
right.
It would just be absolutely horrible.
Well, it's just random, just like hitting random things and hope I would get lucky. But I mean, I'm not going to get lucky. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I did before I did the walkthrough. just guess.
Yeah, essentially that's what I'm doing. But it's not really working in my favor. I'll tell you right now.
No.
I mean, I'll get close. I'm not going to win, but I get most of them eliminated, sort of. It's just not quite enough to win. Yeah. All right. Well, clearly there's a losing. Oops. Clearly there's a losing game, but let's try it. Let's try it just to do the best we can. 21 to 23. Yeah, so I'm gonna end up like with a star or something. 16 to 4. 14 to 16. 23 to 9. And then my last move will be 4 to 16. So, I mean, obviously I came pretty close. Like, if I would have done probably one thing differently, it would have probably ended up as like a winning configuration. But clearly I'm not...
Yeah, there's always one... I believe, if I remember correctly, in this game, there's only one specific way to do it, so that you can have the one left in the middle. You have to do it a specific way.
I feel like when I was a kid, though, I just guessed, like, sort of, bluffed my way through it and got to the end somehow. But anyway, that's Haiku. If you've ever played it before, it's like a good, fun game to play by yourself. But you don't need a computer, really. You just need, like, one of those pegboards.
I'm the type of kid who would have had a Rubik's Cube, rearranged all the stickers on it, and said, "Oh my God, I'm a genius."
All right, let's go to the level 2 side of the tape. Let's see what's on there. I think there was one person watching, and then like when they saw I was playing Haiku, they left. So we'll see if anybody comes back. Hold on, what was I here? CLOAD.
I don't pay attention to that 1, 2, 5, whatever.
I usually look because it's
never accurate.
It's never accurate, but like nobody's talking in the chat either. If there's people here, I can usually tell, right? If I don't know if it's 1 or 2 or 3, but there's somebody around. Right now, it's pretty dead. It's okay. It happens sometimes. Like one day is more alive than another day for whatever reason. It is what it is.
You confused the hell out of that one girl who was watching my stream the other night.
How did I confuse her?
I can't. There's something you said. I can't remember what it was. So, oh yeah, you said I should change my entire channel. Yeah, House of Ashes. And she's like, "Is he being serious?" I'm like, "No."
So I don't know what this is here. It's just making like a bunch of O's, like it's some kind of kaleidoscope program again. That person was weird. I don't know what they wanted. They seemed like they were like You just finished playing House of Ashes. They're saying, "Oh, play House of Ashes again."
I think that they are a bit
autistic.
Yeah, challenged or something. Yeah, because I'm not trying to put them down or anything, but it just feels that way just because of how they act. I don't even know who that person is either. Like, I've never met them before. They just started watching my stream, and now they become a regular.
Right. No, you don't want to insult your people who watch your stream, obviously.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
But I just like to heckle and whatever and be silly and.
No, it's fine.
That person was just like saying they want to keep seeing it over and over again. So I was like, hey, let's just forget everything else. Let's just stream House of Ashes all day long.
Yeah, right. I don't even know if I want to actually replay it again either. She wants me to play it in co-op, and I'm like, well, I just finished the damn thing.
I agree. Anyway, this is the cover for CLOAD issues 26, April 1980. And let's just gonna make some more pictures. Let's load up the first program, which is called Craps. And actually, I've tried this out, and I'll tell you in advance, it's not the most exciting. Well, it's sort of unique, but it's weird. I mean, I guess you played Craps in the casino ever?
No, I'm not big on casino games.
I mean, I'm not big on casino games either, but I have played Craps, like, at least, like in a fake table or whatever, like, or I've played it, like, not in a casino setting. I'm not really a gambler, but do you know the rules of Craps?
No.
The rules of Craps are, you have 2 dice. There's all sorts of crazy betting you can do. When you roll the dice, if you get a 7 or an 11, you win, okay? If you get a 2 or a 12, you lose. That's the first thing. If you get any other number, that number becomes your point. Let's say you get an 8. Then you have to keep rolling until you get an 8, in which case you win, or you get a 7, in which case you lose.
Okay, fair enough.
I think the only thing you lose on is a 7. I don't think 2 and 12 loses after that. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's only a 7 that loses. So 7 is the most common number to roll on dice. So if you get on your first turn, then you win. But after that, it's a loser. So that's sort of the idea. Oh, it says here, player rolls 2 dice. He rolls 2 called Snake Eyes, a 3 called Cock Eyes, or a 12 called Boxcars in the first one. I never heard of 3 being a loser, ever. Maybe there's a certain variation of Craps. If you roll 7 or 11 in the first circle, it naturally wins. If the other number is rolled, it becomes the player's point. He must keep rolling until he makes his point by getting the same number again to win, or rolls a 7 and loses. So the thing about Craps is, the only skill, theoretically, is in the betting, because the actual game, all you're doing is rolling dice. I mean, I guess maybe there's skill in rolling dice, but it's supposed to be, like, theoretically random. And so, like, if you watch a movie where people playing Craps, like, they'll, like, ask someone to blow the dice, blow on the dice for luck or something, or ask a woman to roll the dice for them, or things like that, but there's no choice. All you do is roll dice. So what they did here in this game is, instead of saying, like, press a key to roll the dice, what they do here is it says, how many games do you want to simulate? And then it just simulates a whole bunch of games really fast. Let's say I press 20. So it draws like a craps table. And then it's like super fast. I don't know how fast it's going. It's playing these games. Right now, this guy lost 5 times on the left side. He's won 5 times on the right side. 6, 7. And it's showing what the guy's rolling. I guess the rolls are in the middle of there, where it's 8, 12, 5, and it's moving around. Down here is the rolls. So it's really good to 20 games super fast. He lost 11 times and won 9 times. And I think you don't even to exit this game. You gotta like hit escape and run it again. Not a very good programmed game. Let's say 50 this time.
So wait, this isn't... We don't even play this?
It's not even a game. It's like a simulation of Craps. Yeah, it's weird. It's like... Okay. It's just... the computers... I mean, the truth is the game itself, you have nothing to do except to roll the dice, is what I'm saying. So, he's just rolling the dice for you continuously, and he's just basically saying what happened. So, this guy lost 6 times now, lost 7 times, and it's actually a flowchart, actually, what's happening. They're trying to show it's a flowchart. They made it like a flowchart here. That's the idea. But, I mean, I guess it's trying to show, like, don't play Craps because eventually you'll lose. If you can, I mean, every casino game you're supposed to lose. If you can actually bet at the right times and the times that the guy's going to win, then you'll win. But more often than not, you're going to lose.
It's the same way. It's the same way in casino video games too. They're designed to make you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like no casino wants to part with their money.
Right, they're in business to make money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. Like though, how close it is. Like how close it is to 50-50. It's not 50-50, but it's. I mean, look, he won 18 times, 19 times, 20 times. 25 times at 50 games we break even. I question how random exactly these dice are. So he won 28 two times and lost 28 times. That's still pretty close to even. So these percentages are right. It's interesting. But there's no game there. It's just a simulation. So let's go to the next one, which is distance scales. Let's load that one. Insert cassette tape. C-load. Yeah, so I really enjoy playing these things, like the fact they just give you a bunch of stuff and it's like potluck almost, but obviously there's some times where you really have a winner and sometimes you really have a loser. You just have to.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like I see people making YouTube videos about these services where like it's like I forget what they call it, like not a loot box, but like a subscription box. They pay like $20 a month, and they get like every month a box with a bunch of games in them, and the games can be like complete garbage or it can be something good. Like it's usually like a Nintendo game, and a Sega game, a Genesis game, like whatever else. And they do these videos, saying like, "Hey, did I get good stuff or not?" I mean,
they do. They do them for consoles as well.
I think they will do for consoles. That's what I'm talking about. They do for consoles that I've seen.
Yeah, so there's like YouTubers I've seen who like buy you buy a box of like PS4 games, and I don't know how much they cost or anything. I've never done it, but you can buy a massive box and it's like 20 games in a box or something like that. And you can either have really good ones or you can have just shit games.
It's a blind box, yeah. So yeah. But this is a subscription box. Every month they get something. But like the people that are sending out the boxes know who some people are YouTubers. I think they give those people better stuff, theoretically. But
could be.
But regardless, it's like it's the same type of concept because every month you get something. But like in this thing was like every month you get like original programs, and there it's like this new thing. It's like every month you get like some old game, I guess, but. Probably something you had already, or it's you don't want. I mean, in most cases, I would guess. Anyway, distance scales. This program shows relative distances to various celestial objects, from the moon to distant quasars. Just pick the scale you want, the speed in miles per hour, and the time traveled. The computer will then display the distance traveled. Press any key to begin. So, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the moon, the sun, Jupiter, Proxima Centauri, Deneb? I think that's where Crook's brother lived, on Deneb. Center of the Milky Way galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy, that's where like those the Kelvins lived, the Great Galaxy Cluster, I think is that where God lived, and the nearest quasars. Where do you want to go?
Go to where Kirk's brother lived.
Okay, to Deneb. How fast do you want to travel? Miles per hour.
I don't. What is the 670-615? Okay, what?
That's the speed of light, I guess.
All right.
According to that, I don't know, in miles per hour. I thought the speed of light was like 1.8 something. I don't forget it right now. 1.86 times 10 to the 8th or something. I don't. Maybe that was in something. That's in kilometers or something. I don't know. Anyway, how fast do you want to go?
Go ahead and pick. I don't know.
No, you pick. You're the guest. You got to pick.
I don't know.
I'll travel at your speed you like.
50.
50 miles an hour, that's it? Were you driving
go 5.
My car goes faster than that.
Go 5. Let's see how fast this goes.
My car goes faster than 50 miles an hour. Pick some reasonable speed for a spaceship. Seriously.
400. I don't know.
All right, at least that's something. 400. And how long were you going to travel in years?
What?
How many years were you going to travel?
I don't know.
Well, How many years do you want to travel? How many years this itinerary do you think it'll take to get to Deneb? Go only 400 miles an hour. That's 1,600 light years away. Oh, 2 years. I don't think you're going to get very far. You haven't even traveled one half of the 126 blocks. Here, let me try now. I'll try to go to Deneb. Okay, so... Hey, Always Asleep. How's it going? Always says go as fast as you can all the time. It's space, baby. Now, let's say we're going at 1 million miles an hour.
Jesus.
Time travel in years. Let's go 20 years.
What are you flying in, a DeLorean?
Look, I didn't go half of the 126 blocks. The distance between Earth and Deneb is so freaking far. Let's go to the moon instead. The moon is pretty close. Let's go 400 miles an hour, like you said. And how many years did you say the first time?
I said 2.
2 years. All right, let's try that.
Nope.
So I traveled there and beyond. We had three times that distance. No, way more than that. 2,000, almost 3,000% of the trip. Because the moon is a lot closer. That's the thing. Let's do the sun. Yeah. And we go 400 miles an hour in 2 years.
You travel to the sun,
and we only got that far. So the thing is, each one of those things is like infinite, like an order of magnitude more than the next one. So if you try to go to Deneb, you probably have to go like 9,99999 miles per hour. And you go for like 5,000 years.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
All right, okay, let's try it again. Deneb, let's go 9,99999. We'll only go for 5 years. You see, like, you can't win with this thing. Anyway, there's supposed to be a test or something. I mean, I'll just look at it, but I'm sure that it's impossible. Like, proper distance for the sun. Oh, this one I at least know. It's the second one. Correct. More problems. Proper distance for the Andromeda Galaxy. I don't know.
We need to ask Mark or Scott Murphy.
Yeah, right. 2 guys for Andromeda. Proxima Centauri. Oh, well. Alright, let's exit for this. This is stupid. Bye for now. Hope to see you soon at the nearest quasars. Alright, let's go to the next thing. Yeah, that's really bad. I agree. The next thing is called typing. Typing. Let's load typing.
I can do that without even needing a disc.
Once you see it, you'll definitely think so. Where is it? Typing. Does the right thing here? Cover, craps, distance scales, typing. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, that should be it. All right. CLOAD. How's it going? Always Asleep?
I think he went to sleep.
I think maybe he went to sleep. That's possible. He's probably still there. So this is typing. So you're typing. What do you think typing is, without having seen it?
What do I think typing is?
Yeah.
It's typing. What are you asking me?
Imagine I'm loading up a program called typing. Like, what do you think you're gonna have to do?
Type words.
Yeah, I mean that's basically right. Like, so which words?
I don't know. Maybe spell words. I don't know. I really don't know.
Always Sleep says I'm okay. Looking forward to some typing.
There you go.
You're the only one apparently. It's pretty dead here today. But this is the first stream in a while. I think everybody, like, most people just assumed that I was dead or something.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Most people just thought Stu died. And
yeah, I think so.
Unsubscribed, and they've subscribed to Jacksepticeye.
Typing of the Dead ripoff, Shirley says Always Sleep. Typing of the Dead is pretty good.
It is.
I wish it was Typing of the Dead ripoff, but I mean, unfortunately, this came way before Typing of the Dead. But it's a little bit weird, and actually, I want you to try it because you have the keyboard, right? So you should try this. But let's actually load. It's a very big program on the tape. Like, it takes up a lot of space for some reason, but it seems extremely simple. So I don't know what the big deal is. Like, it doesn't even give you the words to type. It tells you to, like, it asks you what you want to type first, which seems like super lazy and cheap. Like,
Yeah.
why couldn't it have a library of words? And then that would make sense as far as why it's taking so long to load. But it actually doesn't. It just says, at least when I tried it, it said, like, what do you want to type? And I was like, F you, jackass, or something. And I was like, okay, type F you, jackass. But
You have to type it twice then. That doesn't make any sense.
you have to type it a bunch of times, actually, because you're trying to, get your speed. The other thing is, like, the TRS-80 had the keyboard was not perfect. So sometimes you type and, like, it doesn't press the key down right away, and then, like, you'll see what I'm saying when you try to do it. This program lets you test your typing skills. It can also serve as a tachistoscope, whatever the hell that is. You have 4 choices of programs. 1, typing keyboard characters one at a time. Typing the computer's word. Okay, but the computer's word is probably their words that they have. I tried typing a message, and then it said, what message do you want to use? So let's do number 2, and you can try it. You ready? Actually, I'll let you press enter. You ready? Go for whenever you're ready. Don't.
This is working.
You can't press enter? Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. No, shit. What happened? Okay. All right. If you have a printer connected, do you want to print out of your responses? Oh, do you have your printer connected? Maybe we can print this out for you.
I don't have a printer connected.
That's fine.
And hopefully it took that enter as a no, not as a yes. I'm not going to try to start printing something. How many seconds do you want for typing? Don't enter like 70 times this time. Like, you just press 1 time and see what happens.
How many seconds do you want for typing? What?
Say 30.
I don't know.
Say 30.
Yeah, sure.
More than a woman.
So I just typed woman?
More than a woman to me. What's that? That's not correct. Why is that not correct?
This is great.
Wait, what did you do?
I don't know. Apparently I typed woman and it's wrong.
Did you enter?
Yeah.
So weird. Why is that not right?
I don't know. Maybe they want the opposite of woman, man.
No,
I don't know.
try it again. Hit enter to try again. Try that, Scholastic. Alright, let me try. This is weird. Let me try.
It just hates me. It's like you're Canadian. You don't know how to spell.
Wait a second. How is it possible? Did it work?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Well, that's not how you spell fluorescent. That's like flowerescent.
That's the Canadian spelling of fluorescent.
Alright, you try again. You got an easy word. Oh, it worked that time. What did you do differently?
I don't know, honestly. Both times I typed it right and it told me I was wrong.
I tried again. I was curious now. It's weird.
See, like, come on.
All right, so something wrong with this program apparently, or it doesn't work well with parsec. I guess I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking it is. Either that, or it just doesn't like Canadians.
Maybe. All right, well, that's typing. I mean, there's not much there. So let's go to the next program on the tape, which is Syzygy. You know what Syzygy is?
Do I know what Syzygy is?
Well, does Syzygy mean anything to you? I guess that word mean anything to you.
It sounds like somebody possibly had a seizure on their keyboard and then decided that was a great name for a game.
I think it's a word that means something. It might be. Is it maybe from the game Go or something? I'm not sure. But it was the name of the company that Nolan Bushnell founded before Atari. Dorian Cairn says Syzygy. So the name was Scissor Fetish. Frankly, it sounds made up. As always seen. No, well, regardless if it's made up or not, I think it might be a term from the game Go. Atari is a term from the game Go, but it was the name of the company that they made before Atari, and they released like Computer Space. It was by Syzygy Engineering, and then they realized it was not such a great name, so when they made Pong, they changed it to Atari. But that's just computer history there. All right, so this is Syzygy is a two-person real-time game which requires both skill and strategy. As you move across the board, you will lay a trail behind you. It's like a snake-type game. The object of the game is to surround your opponent, causing it to be trapped. If you hit a trail, obstruction, wall, or reverse upon yourself, your opponent gains a point. Use your 5 shots wisely because they get you out of trouble. Carefully place your fingers on the specified keys to move. Do you want to be left player or right player?
It doesn't matter to me. Whatever.
Well, either way, don't hit my keys because you notice one of the players is up and down, and the other player is right and left arrows, just to make things more confusing. So
I'll be the left player, so that because the right player keys look ridiculous.
All right, so I'll be the right player. So it's P semicolon. All right, I can do this. I'm just trying to press my keys.
Why is right? Okay.
I didn't write this program. Why are you asking me?
These keys are they're great.
Try not to hit my keys, okay? And I'll try not to hit your keys.
I promise you I'm not going to hit your keys.
Well, the left and right you might hit. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, yeah.
If
I do, then I'm just going to win. So maybe I should hit your keys.
Well, that's not really fun if you do that. And I'll try to hit your up and down either, but I have no promises. Are you ready? You got used to you ready with the keys?
This is so... Why wouldn't they have the fucking keys? Like, realistically, okay? Let's just, before we go into this.
The answer is the TRS-80 keyboard was laid out differently than the keyboard we both have. That's the reason.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
It's not completely stupid, but it's stupid. Like, it ends up being stupid for us. Always Asleep says perfectly logical controls.
Yes.
All
Game
right,
of the year.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll give left player's name. Gamer's Grotto. Clear out the right's name. Stu. That's enough. What level of play? So we should say, like, we'll start with 0, maybe? We'll try something more advanced after that?
Yeah, whatever.
Where are you going? What'd you do? What happened? You hit my key. You hit my key, bastard. You hit my key. I know what happened just there. Do you know what happened? Don't hit my right arrow key.
Get used to these damn controls. Shush.
Don't hit my keys. See that? You hit your own keys. That's okay. This is like the Tron. Oh, go up. Yeah, Tron.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Worm, except yeah.
Oh, it's very similar.
Yeah, it is, except
hey, don't use my keys. Stop that. I'm gonna use your keys. Use my keys. Have some freaking discipline, dude.
This is so complicated. Oh, shit.
Really, you also have a fire button.
Oh, yeah? I forgot what the fire button was.
Do you want to exit it and go out so we can see what the fire button is?
No, it's fine.
Well, you know, I got...
This is just...
I'm gonna try to fire upon you in a second. I'll just see what happens.
What if I use my arrow keys and steer you out of the way?
Well, I don't know. Just don't go back. Like, you keep going back on yourself and getting hit.
Yeah,
Stu 7, Gamer's Grotto 1. And the one Gamer's Grotto victory was triggered by you pressing my buttons. Oh, what happened? You did it again! Come on, dude. Stop pressing my keys.
I'm just not used.
You did, though. Just two fellas trying to let their snakes not touch each other, says Dorian Caird. Also, the fire button's not so long range. Alright, so I shot a hole in you. That's interesting. It didn't really... I mean, that's interesting. Hey, Pirate
So
Game Boy 12, so just had to miss over half an hour. What's the reason you had to miss it? Something very important going on? I like shooting you.
So hold on. So you shoot me, but I don't actually die? What's
No.
going on here?
Well, oh, wow. I can't believe you survived that. Oh, well, you're not very good with the keyboard, are you?
No, I'm not used to these keys.
All right, tell me when you get used to them, because I want to try with obstacles.
Oh, God. I don't know if that's going to be... Son of a bitch.
Regular Thursday night viewings is always asleep. Oh, Stu wins! Yeah, woo! Stu wins!
What a surprise!
I
never would have...
Let's try it with obstacles. Okay, so your fire button is Z, by the way.
That makes logical sense.
Gamer's Grotto. Stu. Let's try 5. Here we go. Oh my... holy
Jesus,
crap!
That's not 5!
I didn't realize there were so many.
Why?
Sorry.
I was distracted by all of the stuff.
Oh my god. Yeah, wow. Those are big obstacles. Yeah, exactly, Pirate Gear Boy. I was saying before that it was the original name for Atari. Nobody here knew that except for you. Oh. Oh, I killed myself that time. Oops. I don't know why it's called Syzygy. Do you remember Pirate Gear Boy if it actually meant anything? Like, was it another term in Go, or was it just a name they made up? This is hard. I shot you. Hey, you get my key again! Come on! Stop doing that! I'm gonna throw you out of here if you keep doing that.
I'm not doing it on purpose, dude. Seriously, these keys are... They're taking way too long for me.
Well, regardless if you did it on purpose or not, you still did it. They're taking too long, or is you getting a delay? Are you getting like a bad delay? Hello?
I'm here. What?
Are you getting a delay?
Well, when I hit up, it takes a while to go up.
Really? Only up?
Well, let me... Hang on.
Pirate Gear Boy says Syzygy is not a Japanese term like Atari is. I'm not sure there's another meaning behind it. Oh, thanks a lot. You just hit me again.
I died. What do you mean? I didn't hit you.
That was weird. You died and then I died too. That was a little bit weird. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this game is okay, but like the problem with this game is you have to have a competent opponent. Unfortunately, I don't have one at this point, so it's just not as fun as it could be if I had a more competent opponent. But you know, that's just nature of life, I guess. Yay! Stu wins!
Can I plug in my PS5 controller? Maybe that'll help.
It might. So that was the whole tape. There's also more things change, but it's just like it's not a game. It's some kind of utility program or something. So we're not going to do that. So let's go to the main event for today. It's only been 42 minutes of the stream, which is the market. Do do do.
So the market is the next one we're doing?
The market is the next one, probably the last one for today. Your winner.
Stock market?
Yeah, can you think of a better thing for a game than the stock market?
All I remember is when I was a kid, we had a family friend who would always come over for my birthday. And it was like my parents' family friend. And he'd always give me money. And then he'd go, you're going to invest this in the stock market, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm 6 years old. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Invest it in the stock market. I'm not going to buy games with it or anything like that. You know, I'm just going to invest it.
Of course, you invested in the stock market. Now you're a millionaire today.
Exactly. That's totally what I did. Yes. I definitely didn't buy games.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, this is going to be super exciting, I'm sure. Like, there's nothing more exciting for a game than the stock market. Like I said, there used to be the newspaper. They used to show like stock tickers, and I remember my grandfather showed me how to kind of read the newspaper, but that's sort of way obsolete. I just go to like Google and type in the stock symbol. During Karen's, okay, I looked it up. Syzygy is an astrology concept centered around the collinear conflict of three celestial bodies, whatever the hell that means.
That sounds about as confusing as the controls.
I assume it means when three celestial bodies are in a line. So like an eclipse of the sun, let's say, if like the moon is in between the sun and the earth, that would be like a lunar eclipse or whatever, right? That's probably an example of a syzygy, is my guess.
I still think Dorian's original name for it was better. Scissor Orgy.
Probably.
It would have made more sense.
Their first game was Computer Space, so Spatial 80. That makes a lot of sense. Probably accurate. Meanwhile, we have this really exciting commercial. So those are all. Let's just review while we're doing this here. So we played Haikyuu, which was just basic. The cover was the cover. Craps was not a game, which is a simulation. Distance scales was pretty bad. Typing was really bad. Syzygy was the only one that was okay, like theoretically, but it wasn't great. What else we got here?
If you're a Canadian, don't play the typing one because it won't let you win because you're Canadian.
Hold on, I gotta start this at the beginning. This like amazing thing here from the G2 program library. The Market, a computer simulation by Dick Ainsworth, written for the TRS-80 by Al Baker. Copyright 1978, GRT Corporation, all rights reserved.
Music by John Williams.
Tell it's commercial software. Look at this. The Image Producers, Inc. What is that? Like IPI. From 1 to 9 players may play. How many are playing? 2. Yeah, Dick. I saw that too. Player 1's name. Let's try like me, I guess. Player 2's name. I think it says there's a maximum of 9 characters. So we'll call you G Grotto. That's 9 or something, right?
Sure.
The simulation can be played for any number of weeks. How many weeks do you wish to play? I don't know. Let's say 10, but I feel like we're going to get bored way before we get to 10 weeks. A moment, please. The Dow Jones average is $923 on Monday, and then Tuesday. Oh, it's staying constant. It's weird. Oh, now it down. Now it the same. It's down by $5 for the week. Now it's down $6 for the week. Alright, now type player number, stock name, big or Dow. Whose turn is it?
It doesn't say. It just says player.
That's weird. I guess
I'm assuming it would be. I'm assuming it would be you because you're number 1.
I guess either one. So big board, take big. It says here. So these are all the stocks we can trade. MPL is basically an order from how risky they are. MPL is Municipal Power and Light. They're all fake companies, but imagine like the utility company. UMC, United Motors Company, is General Motors, essentially. FFC's Fast Foods Corporation, that's like McDonald's. COM is Computer Communications, so let's say like Apple. REC Recreations Unlimited. Let's say about that one.
Is there actually a game called Grass Simulator? That sounds terrible.
Grass Simulator? Or like Grass Growing Simulator? Recreation Unlimited is says nation's largest manufacturer of sports equipment, but it's a glamour stock and its price is often inflated by speculation. PIL is Pearson Ives Laboratories, so some kind of pharmaceutical. Very good growth potential, reasonably high risk. Oil is Offshore Industries Ltd, so it's international stock. And then LMM, Lunar Mining and Manufacturing, is a speculative stock of something on the moon. So each one, it goes like from lowest risk to highest risk. What is going to say here? Sell, sell, sell. Who held simulator for fun? Yeah, I don't know. Not me.
This reminds me of why I didn't invest money in the stocks and spent it on video games.
Exactly. But you got no choice. All right, so if you want to see like how each stock is doing, so look, it says here like Pill like lost or Rec lost $17 in the week. So if you want to see, you can type Rec, and then it'll show you the chart for Rec. It lost $17, but that's not really a lot of. That's, what does that tell me beyond what I already knew from the other one?
Yeah.
Nothing really. All right, and then there's a player portfolio. So player number, I'm player number 1.
Sell and invest it all in crypto and NFTs.
Well, not in this game. There's no cryptos and NFTs in 1978. But so I own nothing basically. I have $50,000. You also have $50,000. And then your decision says your decision to buy or sell a particular stock should be based on the information contained in the above charts and graphs and on your intuition.
But if I have $50,000, why am I investing it into stock?
Because you want to make more money. That's the thing.
Oh, well.
The broker's fee is 2%, so you want to not trade that often. And that's basically it. So, do you want to buy any stock? I'll buy some stuff. Let's see. How do you do it? You type in buy. Okay. Type a 3-letter code of the stock you wish to trade. So let's do Pill. How do you do it? Okay. How much are you trading? And you can type in dollars or so. Let's type in dollars, or you can type in shares. What? Oh, first type in the. I guess I lost where I was here. Buy. Pill. $. What happened? It didn't do it. Hello. What the hell? Alright, hold on a second. Type buy Pill. You type the number of shares or type the dollar amount. If you type the dollar amount, you must type it. Okay, so like I press $1 0 0 0 0. I think the first time you hit something key while I was trying to type, maybe.
I haven't. I'm not even touching my keyboard.
A broker fee $195. I bought 188 shares of Pill, and now I'll buy some shares of MPL. $10,000. This game does not look like a fun time. Honestly, this is worse than typing. And Pirate Game Boys does not look like a fun time. I'll buy one more stock.
It really doesn't. It reminds me of why I became a gamer.
Well, let's see if what happens here at least. Like all right, so I invested $30,000 and I have two.
You're already losing money, just FYI.
I lost money for the brokerage fees. The weird thing is it says I have okay, I lost money because I paid the broker. What about you? What do you want to do? Do you want to buy something? Or you try to sell your cash?
I think I'm good.
Go on, that's not the spirit of this game.
I'm gonna spend that $50,000 on some games. Goddamn!
Come on, man, you gotta invest something here. During Kieran says this we said about a lot of games Stu plays. To be honest, luckily they are fun to watch him play and get annoyed. The best thing about it is the Tetris pieces. You'll get those Tetris pieces again once Gamers Grotto actually decides to buy something. Buy at least one stock or something, man. Do something here.
All right. So what am I doing? Just hit buy? Oh, you're doing
it for you. I'll type it for you, man. So what you want to do? Which stock do you want to buy?
Let's do COM, I guess. COM.
Okay, com. How much you
The
want
only,
to buy?
the only way to
Oops, what
win is
happened?
not to play. There we go. That's my new
Don't press
quote.
anything. Buy.
I'm not touching
Oh, you know what the
anything.
problem is? When I hit enter, it's not necessary. Com. How much you want to buy? Oh, you already did. What the hell just happened? It bought 10,000 for you already. That's weird. Okay, do you want to buy anything else?
Oil.
You done?
Let's do oil.
Oh, oil. Okay. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
That's going to be my new motto on my live stream. The only way to win is not to play.
All right, oil. Damn it! You do the same stupid thing. 2. Buy oil. How much you want to
How much is it anyway? 52, 54?
buy?
What am I?
$52 a share.
It's what?
It's $52 a share. So you can say a number of shares, or you can say how much money you want to spend.
1,000, I guess.
All right, anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right, so hitting down advance to the next day, supposedly.
Now watch me lose all this money.
So the down didn't really do anything. Down unchanged. What happened? Oh, zero's not a number. I don't think anything happened, right? Wait, do my stocks change too much? Not much. I'm just gonna hit down again, see if the down goes up or down.
I don't know. I'm just disappointed that I haven't made any money and I lost 50k.
Well, that's how stocks work. I mean, nowadays you don't have to pay for commissions. What's going on here?
You know what's interesting is Grand Theft Auto 5 actually had a working stock.
Oh, Go advances the Dow. Okay, sorry. So try to Go. Whoa, what just happened?
My stock is plummeting and exploding into the atmosphere.
No, I'm having like a weird, I'm having a bandwidth issue. The hell?
What? Bandwidth issue? There's nothing going on my end.
My streaming all of a sudden like got cockeyed. It's working now, but for a second, like I had like very, very low frame rate. Well, it's going. Actually, it's going up and down. Hold on a second. What's my computer doing?
I'm not seeing anything on my end. It's running fine on my end.
No, it's not you. It's not you. Just some fucking thing that decided to take over my whole computer. Messing with the stocks in GTA was pretty fun.
Sorry, what?
I was reading with the comment that Always Asleep put on there.
Yeah, the stocks in GTA are fun, but the problem is that there's a specific way to do it where if you invest in the stocks by a specific point in the game, when the game ends, you can end up with like $50 billion or some crazy amount. But I just don't know how to do it, so I kind of avoided the stocks in GTA 5.
Is it working now, Pirate Gear Boy? I think it's working now. Something happened that made it like hang up for a second. I don't know what it was, but it should be.
He says it's frozen.
Well, he said that before, but I think it's working now. I don't know what the hell it decided to do, but it must have run some background process. Yeah, not now. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. Oh shit, what's going on? Why is it... Okay, down. Yes, it is what? It's frozen? It's working. Alright, so Stu... Everything... Oh, God, I lost $5,000. I have $43,000 right now in the bank.
I was wondering what that crunching sound was. I kept on thinking it was something on your end, and I looked behind me and my husky's chewing on a bone.
Oh, that's okay. You still have almost all your money. But if you look what happened here, like, Pill is down $19 now. I'm gonna invest the rest of my money in speculative stocks, just for the hell of it. I'm gonna buy LMM, and I'll say $10,000, and then I'm going to buy oil, $10,000. That's pretty much all my money. Do you want to make any trades, or you want to sit where you are?
What am I at right now? 3,900.
You're $39,000. Your stock went down a tiny drop, but almost nothing because you didn't have much stock, and you're beating me by like $5,000 right now.
I'll sit. Oil's gonna go up. I just know it.
All right, let's go down, and let's. Here's the Tetris pieces that people like. Let's go. Go down, go up. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Stock market's in the toilet. Down $22. 23. Oh my god. I have $32,000 left of my $50,000 original stake. And you have $46,000. So the message is don't invest in the stock market, folks.
I could have told you that.
Well, let's keep going next week and see if this gets any better for me. I'm assuming you don't want to do anything, or do you want to buy some stocks while the prices are low?
I'll do calm and.
That's funny. Oil's the only one that went up. You see that?
Yeah, that's why I invested in it. Oil always goes up.
You're gonna buy calm. Jordan Karen says this game really is only adult dreariness of stock trading with none of the material reward. Yeah,
right. This I wouldn't even call this a game. I would just call this an adventure in tedium.
That's why I hate playing those like simulators, like those. You go to a bar sometimes they have a casino game, but you don't actually win any money. Like a slot machine type thing.
Yeah, I like simulator games. It's just specific ones. Like I like police simulators and all that kind of stuff. I like
police simulator too. Police brutality simulator. That's a lot of fun.
That's not the what the hell simulators are you doing?
So you want to do anything or not?
I'll invest in oil again since it seems to be the only one that does anything.
Buy oil. How much? Which money you want to spend?
1,000.
Just 1,000? Jeez. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Super conservative investor here. Well, let's go invest to the next, advance to the next week. With the stock market, it's practically where someone said with a good idea to incorporate the stock market in the NES Super Game. I remember the EVGN thing. He highlights that. It's like stocks.
What? Hold on. So what? Hold on. There is stocks in the NES Superman game.
Well, like in the second level is like the stock market is crashing. Superman, you have to help us or something like that. All right, week 3.
That's totally a worthy job of Superman. Hey, Superman, help us with the stock market crashing. Oh, don't mind that girl falling off of a skyscraper.
Well, the stock market crashing causes people to jump out of skyscrapers, and I think I'm going to jump out of a skyscraper soon in this game. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Let's see how I'm doing. $25,000 I'm down to. You're right. Oil's the only one that did well somehow, and you are at 46,894. So basically, your stocks are. Look, both of your stocks are doing well. One stock had no change, the other one went up $8. And the stocks that I own are all the toilet.
Here's the thing: it's because I invested in oil. Okay.
Yeah, because you got
all it is. You invest in oil, okay, Stu?
You got a small loan of $50,000 also to help you out. That helped too. Yeah. But you're basically
small loan. I'll never forget when he said that. A small loan of $1 million from his parents.
You're breaking even, and I lost half my money here. Do you want to buy any? I mean, I can sell it. I'm not gonna. Do you want to buy anything else?
The only two that are making me money are the common oil.
Well, tomorrow something could change. Who knows? I mean, that's the stock market. What do you want to do?
I'll spend another $1,000 on oil.
What a big spender here. I mean, you're smart. You do the right thing. I like just piss my money away, basically. All right, let's go next week.
Need to invest in some oil for my brain.
You got to go out to Mar-a-Lago and get some oil. Alright. Alright, it's starting to turn up, maybe? It's flat now. It's flat. Most of the stocks did nothing except for except for oil went down $10. So I have $19,000 left of my original $50,000, and you have your oil didn't do too well either. So you lost money too. Well, you still only 46,000 freaking dollars. Can I have a loan from you so I can buy some more stock? That's what I like to do. This game sucks. Do you want to buy anything, rich man? Mr. Trump, do you want to buy anything?
Yeah, let me tell you, Stu. More oil, okay, please?
More
tons,
oil?
Tons
how much oil do you want to
buy? $20,000 worth, okay?
Oh my goodness, okay. Here we go. Now we got a player.
I wasn't being serious, but okay.
He's bought it. Now here we go. Let's go advance the next day.
I'm broke.
You still got 20,000 cash. That makes the game more interesting here. Go. It has to turn up now. Oh no, it's still going down. I guess Biden must be the president of this game. Trump is doing the investing, but Biden is the president. My God. Good Lord. Look at this. The whole stock market's in the toilet. Oh my goodness. Oil went down $10 a share. What happened? Wait a second. What happened to my stock? What happened to my stock? Wait a second. You have $41,000 in assets. What happened to my stock? Oh. LMM, Pill. I didn't realize this. All those stocks I bought went to zero. You see that?
Yeah. I don't know.
LMM, Pill. They all like went out of business. They went bankrupt or something. Stocks were $0. How the hell is that possible? I mean, it's possible, but like, this must be like the worst recession like U.S. history for all these stocks to go zero.
They were like, "Oh my God, Stu invested in us! Quick, go bankrupt."
It was some kind of scam, I think. Some kind of scam. Yeah, Parker versus RIP. What the hell? It's bullshit. All right, well, this game sucks, but like let's maybe it's secretly a Great Depression simulator. Maybe let's play out the rest. I'm sure you don't want to invest any more money in this terrible stock market, right? I wouldn't invest if I was you. Take my cash.
No, I'm fine with.
This is terrible. All right, let's do advance it again. I mean, are those stocks permanently dead? That's what I'm wondering. Or is it possible to? Not big. Go. Is it possible to get out of that zero and come back to positive territory?
Can we go into the graph and maybe shoot at it or something with the spaceship and send them?
That'd be better, more fun than this. If you actually could, yeah, if there's some way to control this shit. Because look at this. It hasn't gone up once. Those stocks are still at zero. They just went out of business.
Fantastic.
I mean, that happened to me one time. Like the .com boom, I invested in the stock market and my stocks all went out of business. But I didn't think this would happen in this game. All right, Dow. This is terrible. What the fuck is the point of this? Almost time to jump out the window. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
That's the second game. Stock Market 2. Window diving.
What the hell? Is there supposed to be just do here? Like, well, you can sell short if you want to. I wouldn't sell short. Like, stock splits. How the programs work. Well, they actually give you like a listing of the source code.
That's interesting.
It's only like 4 pages long. Alright, I'm just going to keep going again. I want to look at it. What? Oh, I can't do what? Alright, fine. You want me to torture myself here. Look how much money I have. This is like literally freaking like depression scenario.
I still got a good chunk of change.
Yeah, because you have kept that in cash. It's like, again, this game was basically telling you investing in the stock market is a. Who the. I'm getting upset now because, like, who made this game? GRT Corporation, Sunnyvale, California, which is where Atari was also. Just the down just goes down and down and down. It hasn't gone up once. I guess we're in a bear market.
Maybe this is a simulator to teach people not to invest in the stock market.
It probably is. I mean, all these stocks went out of business. There's a player assets: Stu 4,000, G Grotto 25,000. There's only one more week, I think, so this game's almost over.
Gamer Boy says modify the code to make the game impossible to lose.
Player 1 to play, player 2 to play? What does that mean?
I guess we're done.
I want to advance the thing. I'm supposed to go 10 weeks. Oh, we both have to do something? What if you sell my stock? And I'd be like, can I buy LMM at zero? What happens when I do that? Buy LMM. This stock is bankrupt. So, like, look, 5 of the stocks out of the 8 are bankrupt. Like, seriously, like, what the hell? What? Oh, oil. I'll spend the rest of my cash. Player number 2. What do you want to do? Cash out?
I'm good.
I think they make you do something. I'll buy 1 share of MPL for you.
Sure. What is MPL? Maple?
Municipal Power and Light or something.
Oh.
Let me advance it now. There we go. Hey Lester, the game rolled a critical fumble on D20 for all your stocks. What the hell? Seriously, it's bullshit. Thanks, Biden. It's a wonderful stock market.
Biden was the creator of this game.
Literally, it's so unfair that, my stocks went to 0. Look, oil also... Oh, no. Yeah, oil also went to 0. Oil's out of business. Can you believe... you have, your cash... the 1 share I bought for you in MPL was went down $1, and you have $3,600 in COM. Everything you invested in oil is gone. Everything you invested in... There's only 2 stocks left in the whole stock market. So basically, this is the end of American civilization. I think.
Is this Fallout 5? We didn't realize.
Yeah, I think so. This is Fallout 5. This is so goddamn stupid. Oh, I have to play? What player 1 to play? What am I supposed to play? Play my balls? What the hell? Oh, and I have still $6 cash. I didn't squander it yet. This is so stupid. I can't even buy a share of stock with $6. Sometimes I try to buy COM for $6. It didn't work. This is so stupid.
Not going to be happy until all of the stocks fail, and then you just see a screen of people on fire and buildings collapsing.
It should show a bullfish jumping out the window. Last year, it looks like most other stock market games I've played just random over generation, not a facade of tables and graphs. Doesn't make sense for somebody comes to 0, the Dow Jones. Yeah, exactly. COM went to 0 also. The simulation period is over. So, at the end of the day, okay, so basically, remember what all these stocks were? So, LMM was a speculative lunar, moon stock, fine. Oil was oil, pill was pharmaceuticals, rec was recreation, COM was technology company, FFC was McDonald's, and UMC was GM. So GM went out of business, McDonald's went out of business, Apple went out of business, every single fucking stock went out of business, except for the power company. And
I think the creator of this just doesn't like companies.
Well, to Lester's point, you wish to continue playing this game? How do I write this? It's telling me right over. Oh, I pressed Y by accident. Hold on a second. The Dow Jones average is still at $787, but yet there's no stocks. McDonald's out of business in the 80s. This is the worst.
Fantastic, I tell you. This is fantastic.
This is the worst stock market simulator that's ever been made, I'm sure.
Still please, this is game of the year.
Always Asleep says, Gamers Grotto wins. What a businessman. Yeah, because you didn't invest in these crappy stocks. But seriously, McDonald's went out of business? McDonald's aren't going out of business. So many fat people that eat it. Seriously, and not fat people. People how can McDonald's go out of business? How can GM go out of business? I guess if there's
how can oil go out of business? That's the biggest one.
Yeah, how can Apple go out of business? All right.
So basically, in this future, we have hydro, but nothing else. There's no food,
Right.
no computers,
Right.
no oil.
So the bottom line is, this
It's Fallout 5.
This game here, The Market, is definitely a contender for one of the worst games I've ever played. And they charge money for this game, too. This was not like a free thing. Here's a tape.
That's where you invested all the money.
Simulation of the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
This simulates my ass. This is the New York Stock Exchange. Oh my god. That is so bad. Maybe the phantom toothless lips would have... That's funny. Maybe the phantom toothless lips for the fast food game you played in McDonald's entire stock. Yeah, maybe.
You know what would have made this perfect at the end? Is when all the stocks plummet, and then it says, "Congratulations on spending money on this crap game."
That's what it should freaking say. So, like, alright, so this... I thought that this was bad. Because, like, it wasn't terrible, but there was definitely nothing that stood out on it. But this game, man, it's bad. Alright, Party Game versus Want to know if it's worse than Big Rigs. I would say yes, it's worse than Big Rigs, because Big Rigs, at least you can drive your truck around and do something, and you can go backwards and pretend to, like, break the speed of light going backwards. Whereas in this game, you can't do jack squat except for watch all your stocks go to zero.
Yeah.
And just, like, jump out the window at the end. Well, that's what I should do. I wish if this was like AVGN, like right now, there'd be some kind of, animation of me jumping through, like, my little window that he did a couple times. Killing myself. But it's not. The production values of this stream are not as high as AVGN, unfortunately. But yeah, it's maybe as broken as Big Rigs. I would agree with that. But it's
donate money to Stu's Game Reviews to see him jump out a window.
The production, the game is worse than Big Rigs. But Big Rigs, I don't know if anybody like looks at these things, but like Big Rigs like on eBay goes for like $1,000 because everybody wants a copy because AVGN said it sucks basically. Lester says at least there are other stock games with flavor text and trading periods. See some kind of that's what you need, like something. This is just a random number generator to your point before, and that's why it sucks.
I still say one of the most realistic stock games is the one in GTA 5 because it's just because of how it works and everything. It's not like this. This is just weird.
Well, to your point before, like if this is really the situation where all these stocks go to zero, it should show like fires breaking out and like people burning like tires on the street, and obviously this is like some terrible like catastrophe. People like throwing like brick in the window of McDonald's, like running in and like grabbing all the burgers or running out or whatever, something like that. I mean we might be getting there because I heard that in New York someone apparently like walked into Trader Joe's and like took like 10 steaks and just walked out and nobody stopped them because they're afraid of getting in trouble for like stopping looters or something. I don't know, some crazy thing like that. So maybe we're getting there, unfortunately. Anyway, that was the super exciting game, The Market, and that was the wonderfully exciting CLOAD Magazine from April 1980. Nothing really exciting in today's stream, unfortunately, folks. But we did play this game. I feel like in the olden days, when I would have done back in the day, like 20 years ago, is I would have taken this game and I would have like destroyed it, smashed it to little pieces, and ripped it up, and like pissed on it, and like tear it up some more, and then throw it in the trash. That's what I would have done 20 years ago. But today, I like hope maybe I can get like a couple dollars for it off eBay. So I'm not going to do that just yet. But if nobody wants it, then I am going to tear it up and destroy it and mash it up. Maybe I'll do it like on a stream so you guys can see it.
I would suggest we find the creators of the game and shove it directly up their ass. Invest in that stock market, bitch.
That's a good idea, except I don't want to go to jail for like shoving something up someone's ass. That it sounds like a good idea. But yeah, I mean, like, seriously, like, I it's not that it's so bad that it's worthy of me getting angry at it. It's just that it's so bad it does not deserve to exist. That's the point. Like, nobody should ever play this game ever again, and I'm sure nobody will ever play this game ever again. That's the other thing. Like, who's ever going to play this game after this stream? Who played it in the last 20 years? Nobody.
Well, I mean, even looking at the box art, though, it looks boring as fuck as soon as you look at the box art.
I know. The thing is, on the front it says applications programs for your personal computer. It doesn't even sound like a game. But on the back it says, the market is much more than a computer game. It's an actual simulation of trading stock on the New York Stock Exchange. So first of all, it claims to be a simulation, which it's really a bad one. And second of all, it doesn't say it's not a computer game. It says it's much more than a computer game. So I imagine that it's a computer game and so much more, you know? But really, it's a piece of shit and so much less. And anyway, I think I'm done for today. Pirate Gear Boy says, you're probably the very first person to show this game on YouTube. Yeah, well, you guys are probably the only people ever to see the game. Me and whoever's watching right now, and whoever may watch later, are the only people probably to ever see this game and know this game even ever existed. But it's definitely not saying very much for itself.
Everybody else who has played this game has destroyed it before even live streaming it.
Hey, Miami Sunrise. No, you know what it reminds me again of that thing from Billy Madison that says, like, the guy says, like, everyone in this room is now stupider from having listened to that and from having watched this game.
Yeah.
I give you no points, Mr. Game, and may God have mercy on your soul. Essentially, that's what we're talking about here. It's that level of bad. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, it's been an hour and a half almost. I think that's it for tonight. Thank you very much, everybody. Welcome back to the stream after a hiatus of a couple weeks. Saturday night, I intend to continue 1954 Alcatraz. We'll play some of that. And then Sunday night, I'll be back with another Atari 2600 game. Not sure what yet, but I got tons of stuff to pick from, so hopefully something good. And we'll go from there. Thanks everyone who's here tonight. Thank you, Lester. Some people joined sort of late, but thank you anyway. You know, Lester, Pirate Gear Boy, Miami Sunrise, Dorian Cairn, Always Asleep, and I think that was mostly it. And then, of course, thank you to my co-host for today, Jeremy from the Gamers Grotto, who was a really good sport getting his ass kicked in Syzygy, and who kicked my ass in this game by not buying any stocks. That was apparently the way to win this game, is not invest in the stock market. So thank you, Gamers Grotto. Check out his channel. Oh, that's just something Valentine's related. Maybe that's not a bad idea for Atari 20. If I can think of a good Valentine's related Atari 2600 game, like Popeye theoretically. But
I say play some Leisure Suit Larry, because nothing says love like Allo.
I can always do a Monday stream though. Actually, no, Monday I'm going to be out with my wife probably, and actually not streaming. But maybe I can think of a good game to stream for Sunday, which will be like some kind of Valentine's Day game. I want my mommy, says Pirate Gear. Right? I don't think that's Valentine's Day. I want your mommy. Yeah, thanks everybody. Good night, everybody. Peace out, and enjoy tomorrow and everything else. And we'll see you guys on the weekend. Peace out, everybody. Guys. Thanks a lot.